folks. Me and this bitch are gonna have a problem, because I don't use no motherfucking condom. Cheers. Oh, Artie. Me and your father. It's so cold. I'm miserable. This is a lot of fun. You should get one. Put that away for now. So we'll start it with the letter that I got in the mail today. Okay. This is from my friend Dustis. Okay, hey Artie. The zine Christmas in the Mainframe is pretty cool. All about cyberpunk culture. I got pretty heavy into cyberpunk stuff a few months ago when I was playing a video game called Cyberpunk. During that time I read Necromancer and a few other books she mentioned in the zine. It was a good read and a cool zine, thanks. Being a busser is cool. I used to be a busser a few years ago in Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. It was a pretty intense job at the time, but the money was good. I still haven't gotten to the email about the movie review. I'll send you a message about it when I'm done writing this. My zine, I have a few ideas. I have a bunch of short stories I've been doing nothing with. I was thinking about throwing them into a short zine and calling it The Dustbin, because my pen name is William Dustis and the stories would kind of be throwaways. Other ideas, a book review zine where I reviewed several books I've read out over the past few years. Not sure which I'm going to do yet. I spent most of the weekend working at my mom's bathroom and touching up the catfish story before I submit it. God damn it. Yeah, I got the Speed Pussy sticker and threw it on my mug. Thanks. Speed Pussy rips. Speed Pussy rips. God damn it. Oh, okay. I've been listening to thrash metal all weekend. Hell yeah. I'm 96% done. The Stand in Las Vegas got blown up, and now Stu and Tom Cullen are on foot heading back to Boulder. It was pretty strange how abruptly all that happened, but so far I enjoyed the book. I'll be glad when it's finished though. I'll probably start Thor tomorrow. After Thor, I'm hitting some Richard Lehman. What book are you currently reading? Hope to hear from you soon. Dustis. Well, man, I've always I always thought a book review zine would be awesome. I've never seen a book review zine, but you just gotta it takes time to read a book, and I mean I know there's some fast readers, but to do a book zine would be a task, but it'd be cool. But I would say combine them both. Dustis. And I've read The Stand 3 times, and the last time I just thought it was terrible. What else? That's about it. But thanks. I always love getting letters. It's good handwriting too, and a cool little drawing there. Oh man, today spring break, so work was kind of weird today, but it was cool. I got out. I went to the library, and I got Grabbers. It's monsters, so we'll see how that is. I got Stormwatch Book 1 by Warren Ellis. Art by Jim Lee. So man, Stormwatch, that's pretty much the authority. But At the library, they have a little book rack or on wheels, whatever you call it, a book cart by the door, and it has books, DVDs, magazines, and DVDs, and they have a little box, and like magazines are 10 cents, books, everything else is $1. And I always check for layman's, like, or just any author, like anything horror, but specifically layman. And man, I have another book that I found that I really need to show you. But I found this Stalkers. It's an anthology, and like I was Gene Kuntz, John Coyne, F. Paul Wilson. I read one John Coyne book and it was terrible. I think I read F. Paul Wilson, Kuntz, but I bet it has a layman in it. So I just got it, and then I like flipped through the contents, and right away I saw it has Pilots by Joe R. Lansdale, and that is an awesome story. Dude, I don't know why. I remember when I first got Facebook, I thought dude, it might have even been MySpace, actually. And I thought you could actually, like, contact people, so I sent a message to Rob Zombie that Pilots would be the perfect movie for him. If he just directed, he didn't write it, which he probably would rewrite it. If he just filmed the story, it would be perfect Rob Zombie movie, and it would be really good. But it has a Richard Lehman story called The Hunt, and it's like 17 pages. You know what? I'm gonna read you the first, like, Lehman is so good. I'm gonna read you the first, like, couple of paragraphs. Still there, still staring at her. Kim, seated on a plastic chair with her back to the wall, felt squirmy. Except for the door frame, the entire front of the laundromat was glass. The fluorescent lights overhead glared. To the man in the car outside, it must have been like watching her on a drive-in movie screen. She'd wished she worn more clothes, but it was a hot night and very late, and she'd postponed doing her laundry until nearly every stitch in her apartment needed a wash. So she'd come here in sneakers, her old gym shorts from high school, and a t-shirt. Probably why the bastard's staring at me, she thought, enjoying the free show. No better than a peeping Tom, the way he just sits there, gazing in. I just want to read it paragraph by paragraph, because it's already so good. But, yeah, I got this for $1. I mean, I'll read the other stories. But John Coyne, Kuntz, Wilson, cool cover. Cool little skeleton right there. And then, where's the... Okay, on to the review. So, I have this that was sent to me by Video Massacre. Thanks, Video Massacre. He sent it to me a while ago, and I've only watched one movie, The Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll, which is good. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. But there's a lot of stuff, like, that's not... I mean, they're Hammer movies, but... Like, they have Die Die My Darling, Maniac, the Gorgon, which is, I know is good, but something like Cash on Demand, The Snorkel, Sword of Sherwood Forest, The Pirates of Blood River. It doesn't sound very enticing, but I'm gonna watch them. So I put one, like last night I just couldn't go to sleep. You know, I had to get up early for work, and I was screw it, I don't care. I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna watch a movie. So I put on The Damned, and like I put it on, and then I was like, fuck, I watched this. But then I was like, did I watch it? I know I watched the first like 15, 20 minutes, and it's for one thing, it has Oliver Reed, who's great, but in here he's really young. I've never seen him this young. The movie's in black and white, and it starts out like I guess it's in, I don't know where. Let's say London, but I don't think it's in London. And Oliver Reed like leads a gang of these. They're just so stupid. I mean, what they do is Oliver Reed is the leader, and he has a sister, and his sister like lures suckers in, and they beat him up and steal whatever they have. But Oliver Reed like leads them like Boy Scouts. They march in a line, and they just say stupid stuff, and they act like idiots. They're not intimidating at all. The only thing intimidating about them is that there's a bunch of them, and they will beat you up. But I mean, they're a bunch of wimps, really. So like, I was like, what the hell is this? This is just some like street tough crime movie? It was okay, and it's okay. So the sister like suckers this old man. He says he's middle aged, but he looks like in his late 50s. And they beat the crap out of him. But then later he meets up with her, and he invites her to his boat. And then Oliver Reed King tracks her down, and she takes off on the boat with him. And they go to an island, but it's obviously like you get to it by land, so they go there. So I was like, okay, this is just gonna be like, I don't know what what the hell is this? But then on the island, it just totally changes. There's a group of kids that these scientists are like, they have them like prisoners, but they don't know. The kids don't know they're prisoners. They just think they just lived here all their lives, so they just think this is normal. And I was like, okay, what the hell is going on? And then there's like a military group. The military's there, like keeping him prisoner. The old man and his young slut, they fall into the water. They fall into the ocean. They wash up into a little cave, and the kids pull them in, and they save them. And then that's when you find out like there's really something wrong with the kids. Like they touch them, and they're like, the girls, they're cold, they're freezing cold. And like, I'm like, okay, there's something up with the kids. Obviously, like, you know, like the military and the government are experimenting on them, but I mean, I was okay. They're gonna use them as a weapon, but everything was really like pretty vague enough to where like I was questioning it, because like the kids don't know. They just know what. And this is the whole thing that was really cool. Like, there's no special effects. There's no gore. There's no like. There's nothing. It's just all the writing. And it was really sad because like the kids, they don't know any better. They just know what the adults have told them. And when the old man and his slut, like, they're in the cave, like the kids are like, we thought you were our parents. Because they ask them, where are your parents? You know, we thought you were them. And the kids, they just want to be taken care of. You know, they're kids, and that was really, really heartbreaking. And it was just after like, at first I put it on, I was like, okay, let's get this over with. But then towards, it was like, man, as I was watching, I was like, this is really good. And Oliver Reed, and he's, I mean, if they would have gotten some other actor to play him, and the movie still would have been good, but he's really captivating. There's something about him that just made you focus on him. So like as I was watching, I was like, okay, is there really something? Okay, the kids are cold. What does that mean? And then they say, the scientists watching him, like, okay, like they tell, like, they go, okay, well, those people they're gonna die. Like they've come in contact with the kids. And then I was like, is that true? And then at the end, you find out like the kids were born radioactive, and they're like raising them to be able to survive like a nuclear war. Yeah, there's some other stuff in it, but that's like the main thing. And then like there's an artist lady that lives on the island too, doing sculptures. And I was like, is she there to like as a cover for what the military's doing? Yeah, so that was cool. That it was so vague, but yeah, like they're raising these kids to like to live after a nuclear war, I guess. And the artist lady's like, for what? What are they gonna live in? Just oh, she said something like a dead universe. So yeah, and then there's a part where Oliver Reed is driving away with one of the little kids, and the little kid's like, the world is so big. And it was really cool. It was like I would put that scene up against any like scene. Like they say it's the best scene from like Godfather or anything by Stanley Kubrick. It was really good. It like transcended just like a simple B movie. It was really good. And Oliver Reed's like, you're poison. You're killing me. I'm not saying like seek this out, but if it ever crosses your path, yeah, the Damned. They say that's where the band took the name from, but who gives a fuck? But, yeah, the Damned, man. I was thanks Video Massacre, because I would have never had any interest in that movie. But like, as I was watching it, the only other movie watching experience I could think of was when I watched the Women of Lost Mesa, I think it's called. Because that's really good too. But the Damned, yeah, I would watch it again. Like, and yeah, and there's no gore, there's nothing, no special effects, no monsters, just human monsters. So, but yeah, like, I'm gonna start watching other movies on this, but I'm gonna watch Sword of Sherwood Forest. Like, it can't be good. But that's what I thought about The Damned. So, oh yeah, I'd give it, Jesus Christ, I would give it a 4. After watching it, I would give it a 4 out of 5 because it's just good. Like, then I was thinking about, like, I just watched that Devil's Pass, and that was garbage. But yeah, The Damned was really good. So check it out.